Problem 3. A, B, C, and D are comparing their ages. The age of A is 1/2 that of the rest of the participants combined. The age of B is 1/3 that of the rest of the participants combined. The age of C is 1/4 that of the rest of the participants combined. The age of D is 26 years. So what is the age of A? So in this entire problem, all we know is some fractions and that the age of D is 26 years. But we're trying to find the age of A. Alright, so our first step here is to find the unit 1 that we talked about in our last video. The big value that never changes and is the base of all of our calculations. So what value here never changes? Well, over here there's always the same 6 words that keeps coming up, the rest of the participants combined. So some people might think that that is unit 1 and let that be the big total, but there's something bigger than that that never changes. Because you see, over here it's talking about B, C, D. Over here it's A, C, D. Over here it's A, B, D. So it's always switching. So what's a better, bigger value that we can choose? That would actually be the sum of the ages of A, B, C, and D. Because the sum of their ages never change. No matter how complex these fractions are, we always know that their sum of the ages never changes. So I'm going to choose that as our big unit 1. So our whole here. We're going to use that number that we're given. And we're trying to find their ages combined. Okay, so we know that the age of A is 1/2, blah, 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 1/3, blah, 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 1/4, blah, blah, blah. So what is a fraction that 26 is in this entire, in their entire sum, in this whole unit 1? Well, 1 over 2. 1 over 2 is really 1 to 2, right? This is its ratio form. And altogether, there are 3 parts. So 1/3. Okay, and the age of B is 1/3 that of the rest of the participants combined. 1 to 3, that's the ratio form of 1/3. And in the total, there is 4 parts. Over here, then it probably would be 5 parts, so 1/5. 47/60ths. Okay, 47/60ths. And now we subtract that from 1, the whole, and we get 13/60ths. Okay, but we're not done yet because we need to now take that 26 and divide that by 13/60ths, which equals 26 times 60 over 13. Now we can simplify this by crossing out 13 and 26 turns into a 2. So this is 120. So if 120 is their entire sum of their ages, then we would take 1/3 of that, right? 1/3 of that right here to find the age of A. So that would be 40. Okay. So the age of A is 40 years